Hey guys, so today we're going to go into a mental health sensitive loving kindness meditation. So, what I have found throughout the years of practicing is that loving kindness is an amazing way to build compassion towards self and towards others. However, it loses some sensitivity with certain terms. We know that when the brain hears certain things, it can be easily triggered in a certain way. So, for example, if I say, may I be happy, but I don't really like myself, or I'm struggling with a mental health issue, it might cause some disrest in the body. It may cause some unease. So, we want to look at words and how they play into how we integrate new beliefs, right? So, cognitive processing therapy, emotional focused is something that we're going to like take a cognition, right? So we're going to have an activating event, you're going to have a be a belief or a stuck point, you're going to have see a consequence. So people often work on changing this belief, and they go to something that's the opposite. That's just not how the brain works. You can do that. So every day, if you're depressed, you can wake up and say, I'm happy. I'm happy. But because you have a conflicting belief system, that actually is not going to work as effectively. So starting off with something like not every day totally sucks is actually a much healthier way. And then you start working up from there, like only half my days are terrible. Most of my days are good. I'm pretty happy with myself, and you continue to build on that. It's like a cascading effect. But to go into total opposite, you're putting yourself in a clash. And I see this happen with loving kindness meditations, where you're taking a client through it, or I've gone through it myself, and all of a sudden it's like, visualize someone you're uncomfortable with and say, may you be happy. And that seems so close. It seems so close to say, may you, to sit this person across from you and to say, may you be happy. Depending on how I'm feeling, yeah, I'm going to be able to explore my emotions, and I'm going to be able to say, I don't want to wish them that. This is really difficult for me. And that can illuminate a lot in therapy. But just like we use that progressive approach to having a new belief, we can use that progressive approach to loving kindness and compassion building in meditation. So if you're struggling with self, rather than sitting yourself across from you and saying, may I be happy, you do this lovely thing of saying, may you be happy. You put yourself almost in a third person perspective, in an objective view, right? When you're viewing someone else, instead of saying to that person, may you be happy, and sitting yourself across from them, you can put them at a distance in your mind and say, may they be happy. So we're wishing ourselves and others the same wishes of wellness and compassion. So what we're going to do is we're going to try today. If you want to challenge yourself, then I suggest, while doing the practice, visualizing yourself or the person across from you directly. And if it's yourself, saying, may I be happy. And if you're talking to the other person directly, saying, may you be happy. But for the purpose of progressive statement, we are going to go into third person, right? So we're not going to say, may I or may you. For me, I'm going to say, may you be happy. I'm putting that in a third person. And when I get to the other person, I'm going to say, may they be happy. And I'm going to keep them at a distance in my mind. And I will guide that practice today. So if everyone would get into a seated and comfortable position, if you want to be laying down for this practice, as long as your body is adopted in a manner of being awake and aware, that's totally fine. Mindfulness is about just doing what's right and what's comfortable for you and your body, and honoring that. So getting into that seated or laying comfortable position, and if you feel comfortable, closing your eyes. If not, simply adopting a soft gaze, looking towards the floor, and taking a few centering breaths, settling in, noticing your breath from the inhale through to the exhale, and starting to notice that natural rhythm of the breath in the body. Noticing where you feel it the most, whether it's the temperature of your breath on the inhale versus the exhale, whether it's the rise and fall of the shoulders, or the rise and fall of the chest, or the rise and fall of the stomach. And simply noticing where you feel the breath the most in the body. And as you notice, settling into the breath, letting go of attachment to thoughts without judgment if they arise, and returning to your anchor of the practice, setting the intention to just notice whatever shows up and be present for it today. And bringing your awareness now to that of your heart, and feeling into the beat of the heart and any energy that you feel here. And as you notice, I want you to bring into your mind an image of an acquaintance, someone who perhaps you do not know well, perhaps someone you see at a store or you pass by on your way to work, and simply noticing who this individual is. Noticing what your feelings are towards them, and taking a moment to explore that. And whatever your safety is, placing them in your mind at a safe distance for you. Visualizing them and silently to yourself repeating, may they be happy, may they be healthy, may they be at peace. And noticing what emotions or sensations arise as you wish wellness onto this acquaintance. And as you notice again silently to yourself in your mind, repeating after me, may they be happy, may they be healthy, may they be at peace. And again, just noticing how you feel as you visualize this person, as you wish them wellness and compassion. And again, silently to yourself repeating, may they be happy, may they be healthy, may they be at peace. And allowing this individual to drift from your conscious awareness. And bringing into your mind now the image and the awareness of perhaps an individual with whom you might be uncomfortable with. Not a resentment, not a hatred, starting slow and working with a person that just makes you uncomfortable. And noticing who comes to your mind. Noticing those initial emotions upon this practice as you visualize this individual. And then placing them in your mind as far or as close from you as you want. Keeping them close or at a distance, exploring what makes you feel safe. And then silently to yourself in your mind, repeating after me. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they be at peace. Noticing any emotions that arise as you wish wellness to this individual. Allowing yourself to notice those emotions, allowing them to come and go, to rise and fall. Simply noticing without judgment. And if you get lost in thought, returning to the voice in the practice. Exploring the emotions without attachment, and again silently as you visualize this individual, saying, may they be happy, may they be healthy, may they be at peace. And noticing again, without judgment, exploring the emotions, allowing them to come and go, and visualizing this individual, and again silently to yourself saying, may they be happy, may they be healthy, may they be at peace. And noticing those sensations again, allowing yourself to connect with your emotions without judgment, allowing the image of this individual to drift from your awareness, and now bringing into your mind and your awareness an image of yourself, an image of yourself at any age, perhaps now, perhaps younger, perhaps your future self. Simply noticing what version of you shows up and where you feel placing yourself in this practice. Whether you place yourself close or far, and simply noticing where you put yourself. Exploring the initial emotions that arise as you explore you. And then silently to yourself, repeating after me. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. Again, visualizing and exploring the emotions that arise as you wish yourself wellness, as you wish yourself compassion, and noticing what arises without judgment, letting go and returning, and silently again repeating, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be at peace. And exploring the emotions again. Noticing any shifts or changes or similarities without judgment. Simply noticing and exploring. Noticing where you are. Noticing where they are. Are they close? Are they far? This version of you. Observing the distance or the closeness without judgment. Observing the emotions without judgment. And then again silently to yourself, visualizing you, repeating, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be at peace. And noticing those emotions that arise. Without judgment, simply noticing. Allowing yourself to explore. And again, allowing this version of you to drift from your mind, out of your awareness. And bringing into your mind now the image of someone or something that you love in an uncomplicated way. A simple love, perhaps the love of a person or a pet, and exploring this uncomplicated love, and visualizing this individual, noticing where they are, where you've placed them in this practice. Are they far or close, and not judging it, simply noticing. And as you notice the emotions that arise as you visualize them. And then silently to yourself, repeating after me. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they be at peace. Noticing the emotions that arise. Noticing and letting go without judgment. visualizing and feeling and releasing. And again, silently stating, may they be happy, may they be healthy, may they be at peace. And noticing what arises there for you. Noticing without judgment and exploring. Allowing yourself to be with those emotions, not attaching on, simply noticing. And again, silently to yourself, repeating, may they be happy, may they be healthy, may they be at peace. And allowing them to drift from your awareness into a greater group, visualizing now yourself, your uncomplicated love, your acquaintance, and the difficult individual. And visualizing yourselves as a group and bringing all of the individuals from this practice into your awareness. Noticing your emotions towards this group, letting go of judgment as you explore, and then silently to yourself repeating, may we all be happy, may we all be healthy, may we all be at peace. And noticing and exploring, feeling in mindfully to the emotions that are present to this group of individuals, letting go of attachment onto the emotions as you visualize, and again repeating, may we all be happy, may we all be healthy, may we all be at peace. Noticing, allowing, exploring, and repeating, may we all be happy, may we all be healthy, may we all be at peace. And taking this group and expanding it to all that you know and all that you don't know in this world and beyond it, to states you've never been and people you've never met and countries you've never seen, exploring the world that we live in for all that it is and all that it isn't and all that is in it, and expanding your view to a world view, visualizing all the people and populations across it. And as you expand your mind to this global level, visualizing the world, silently to yourself, I want you to say, may we all be happy, may we all be healthy, may we all be at peace. And noticing what arises for you as you expand your compassion around the world. Noticing any shifts or changes without judgment. And again, silently to yourself repeating, may we all be happy, may we all be healthy, may we all be at peace. And noticing, feeling the compassion grow, feeling whatever emotions arise for you without judgment, knowing that if any emotions such as frustration arrive, that is totally normal. Don't judge it. You're exactly where you're meant to be. Meditation is a practice for a reason. And expanding that view, viewing the world, and again silently to yourself repeating, may we all be happy. May we all be healthy. May we all be at peace. And simply noticing how you feel in this moment. Allowing yourself to explore these emotions without judgment. Allowing yourself to compassionately connect with this moment. Being entirely present for all that is and all that isn't, without judgment. Noticing what showed up for you during this practice and taking a few moments to review. Connecting with the lessons of this moment. And as you find your inner wisdom, connecting again with the natural rhythm of the breath in the body. Following your breath from the inhale through to the exhale. Starting to bring movement back into the body, perhaps by wiggling the fingers and toes, taking a few good stretches. Connecting with the environment around you by gently opening your eyes and coming back into the room. I invite you all to see how that style of loving kindness went for you, where you have a choice as to where you place people, where you have a choice as to how close or far they are, where you have a choice into how you refer to them. Exploring your emotions in a safe way, while still allowing yourself to grow in compassion towards yourself and others. I wish you all an amazing day, and I'll see everyone soon.